Okay, here we go. Welcome back to the Yes Functional Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. My name is Chris Porter, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. First, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. I think it's very pertinent for this time of the year, and it's always a topic that we seem to find ourselves talking about. So I think today's information will be very helpful. But before we get to that, let's talk about a few things, a little bit of housekeeping. You can find this broadcast anywhere that you listen to your podcast, Spotify, um, Apple, anywhere you listen to your podcast. And if you would like a transcript or a timestamp of this um, broadcast, you can head on over to yesfitnessct.com, scroll down to where you see podcast. There you click on that and you will have access to our over 220 broadcasts where you can get transcripts on any one of those. Just click the button and we will get that transcript sent off to you. A couple of other things for housekeeping. Next week is Thanksgiving already. So we have our special Burn the Bird workout on Thursday morning at 7:30. Everyone is welcome to come. I would advise, though, that you make sure that you've been exercising before you attend that because it can be a pretty intense workout. And then we'll be closed the rest of the day. We are closed on Black Friday, so everybody can get out there and do their shopping, whether it's on the internet or you're heading over to the mall. And then we're back open for all our normally scheduled sessions on Saturday. So that's our schedule for the holiday weekend. And I also would like to say, for those who don't know this, tomorrow I am running a master class. I will put the link for you to register for that class. The master class is Don't Survive, Thrive. And in that master class, you will learn how to get strong, fit, leaner, and healthier into your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. I'm going to give you all the secrets on what you need to do in life to be able to get strong, be fitter, get leaner, and be healthier from the 40s on to the rest of your life. So click on the link below, register. It's free. I'm running that webinar, that masterclass at 11 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. If for some reason you can't attend, although I will be giving a special bonus for those people who can attend live. But if for some reason you just can't get there, register anyway, and you will get a copy of that masterclass for you to watch at your earliest convenience. So that's it for our housekeeping for today. So let's just get right into this, okay? The 5 reasons why the letter P will drive your weight loss results. The 5 P's for weight loss. And this is something we talk about all the time whenever somebody comes through our door. It's in our nutrition journals. It's in every single program that we run, the 5 P's. And it's funny, I had this one client, Kim, who's been with me a long, long time now. And this, for some reason, is something that she always remembers. She always brings this up: the 5 P's, the 5 P's, the 5 P's for fat loss, 5 P's for weight loss. And it's super simple. And if you just do these 5 P's, these 5 things, I guarantee you will be successful. So P number 1 is to have a plan. Sit down and write out a meal plan for the entire week. It is a key to success. And the other P's feed off of that. So believe it or not, it might be a little bit of work in the beginning, but over time, it gets easier and easier because you find that you eat the same things all the time, right? I do myself too. And there's some weeks where I say, you know what, let's plug in something different. But my wife and I, we go grocery shopping every other Sunday. We go for 2 weeks. You know, without kids in the house now, we kind of load up on some stuff, and it's much easier to determine what to eat. So she picks a couple of nights that she cooks for. I pick a couple of nights that I cook for. We each determine what we're having for breakfast and our lunches for those weeks. And we really just sit down and we write a real quick plan so that when we go to the grocery store, okay, when you go to the grocery store, we're going to purchase the right products. So without a plan, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even get started. You need this plan in place so you can go to the store and buy the correct products. That's P number two. Because if not, if you go from day to day, get up in the morning. What's the first thing you're thinking about? You think about eating. What am I having for breakfast? What do I have for lunch later in the house? Hey, I got to stop at the store. I got to go pick up something for dinner. What are we going to have for dinner? My life is crazy. You have it planned out. It's always one of the first things I ask everybody to do. And you are welcome to send me your plan, or you are welcome to just, bring it to someone else to take a look at so you have a little bit of accountability. But it will make your life so much easier when you go to that grocery store. And you're only going to buy the products, the second P, those products that you need. Those products are going to help you eat healthier, because you're not just walking around aimlessly picking things up in a rush under stress. It's determined for you already. We get up in the morning, we know we're cooking this for dinner that night. Sometimes I'm ready to get out the door and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm cooking this evening. I got to get something prepared in the morning before I head out. But it just really saves yourself so much stress to have a plan in place. So we're going to first P is plan. Second P is products. So once you have the correct products on hand, once they're in your home, you don't have to run to the store. You don't have to think about it. You will prepare them correctly. The third P, prepare. Now, I know everybody says, I don't cook fried food. I eat healthy, things like that. But since you took the time to plan the meals and you have those correct products in your home, you will be able to prepare them correctly. You will have a plan in place ahead of time so that you don't have to say, uh-oh, I don't have a plan today. I don't have anything in the house. Now I need to go out and get some food. I need to, number one, it's more expensive to just run out and buy some food. Number two, pretty sure it's not going to be as healthy as if it was something that you were to have made at home. We can always cook ourselves a little bit healthier meal typically than we can get out, especially if we're really quick and it's really fast. We're not likely to overeat because that's the next P. Since we have the right products and we're preparing them correctly, we know that we're going to eat them in the correct portions. And portions could possibly be the number one adjustment you could make in your nutrition to help you lose weight. We use the palm of the hand for meat. We use a cup like this for our starchy carbs, and this is what our vegetables need to be, and our thumb is our fats and things like that. I mean, when we really sit down, and whenever I run a program and I pull out all those, we have samples of food sizes. Whenever I pull that out and people see actually what a serving size is, I'm like, wow, that's not very much food. So this way, you'll know what you're eating and you'll know what the portion size is supposed to be. So again, you have some control. This whole thing is to give you control. So our plan is the P, so that we purchase the right products and we're going to prepare them correctly in the correct portion sizes. And finally, we need to be able to pass. We need to be able to pass on any foods that aren't on our plan. Now, we need to do this 90% of the time if we're looking to changes in our body composition. 90% of the time. If you're where you're at and you're in a maintenance phase, then you need to do that 80% of the time, 80-20 rule. But if you want to make change, you really need to be able to say, hey, you know what, pass on that. That's beyond the portion control I'm supposed to have today. You know what, that's not on my plan. I'm not going to have that. And if you went to the store and you purchased the products that you're looking for, you're not going to have foods in your house that are going to tempt you, because we know none of us have motivation. None of us have willpower. It's very difficult to have willpower. If those foods are in your house, you're going to want to eat them. It's really difficult. So those are the 5 Ps. But today I'm going to give you the 6th P. I'm giving you a bonus today. And that bonus is protein. Protein is the bonus. So when we're talking about protein right now, we're talking about not protein for longevity, protein to lose fat. And when we take a look at all diets, we sort it out and we even it out, okay? Two things are always in every single diet that works. Number one, we have a caloric deficit. And number two, we have protein. We should be taking in about 1 gram of protein per lean body mass. What's lean body mass? Well, if you do, that's everything other than fat. So you might need to be able to do body composition, like we do body composition with our in-body scan. We do it once a month for clients, no charge. This way they know how much protein they should be taking in. But that is a key, protein. Protein, we need an excess in nitrogen in our body. Protein will help us feel full. It'll help offset any um, glycemic index, keeping foods from storing very quickly in our bodies. So protein is very dense foods. So you want to get that protein in your body. If you have 100 pounds of lean body mass, we're eating 5 meals a day, we need to make sure we're getting 20 grams of protein at every meal. So that is the bonus P, protein. Get that protein in there. So just to really review, okay, if we'll do the 5 P's for fat loss, why the letter P is so important for fat loss. We want to have a plan, sit down, take the time to create a plan. Because if you have a plan in place, you are setting yourself up for success. So that when we go to the store, we're purchasing the right products. And then once we're home, we already know that we're going to be preparing them correctly in a safe, healthy way. And when we prepare them that way, we're going to be preparing them in the correct portion sizes. And if they're not on the plan, we're going to pass them. And if we need to make sure in our plan that every single meal has enough protein in it, so you know each time, for example, if I know that my breakfast this particular morning is one of my breakfasts is I like to have some oats with some hemp hearts and chia seeds, and I like to have a piece of fruit with that and a glass of green tea. There's not a whole heck of a lot of protein in that. So I may think about having hard-boiled egg, or I might have some Greek yogurt with it just to get my protein up for that particular meal. Now, if I was to put a full serving of the chia seeds and hemp hearts in there, we're starting to get up there. We're starting to get into double digits for protein. Maybe I don't have that. Maybe I just have an egg. Maybe I don't have the protein. But I'm looking about it. I'm thinking about it. And then there's other days where my go-to breakfast might be, hey, I'm going to have some 2 slices of Ezekiel bread with a couple eggs and some cheese, and that's going to get my protein where it needs to be. But I'm thinking about it already, and I have it in my plan. This is what I eat for breakfast typically. So as in my lunch, I know about what my lunch. I know the protein I'm going to have my lunch. It's already been planned out. When I go to the store, I buy all the products for my lunch. I buy the romaine lettuce. I buy carrots. I buy cabbage. I make sure that I have tomatoes and cucumbers and red peppers and green peppers, and I have some sunflower seeds in there. I have a little bit of broccoli in there. So what do I do for protein? Well, if we have some chicken during the week, I might throw some chicken in there. If I'm thinking about, hey, you know what, let's cut back on the animal protein. I want to do a little bit more plant-based protein. I make sure that I have 2 kinds of seeds in there. Pardon me, 2 kinds of beans in there. So again, I have a plan in place, and it just rolls along week after week. You'll find if you start logging your foods that you eat the same stuff week after week. So start to make some little changes here, get it written down on a plan, and you will be successful. So I hope this is helpful information for you. Um, Again, I'm running a master class. Jump on board tomorrow, 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. The link will be below. Click on it, get registered. It's got a ton of information in there for you to help you not just survive, but to thrive the rest of your life. It's great information, and I hope to see you there. Have yourself a great evening. Thanks for watching. And as always, you can look for me next Tuesday at the same time for more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Have yourself a great evening. Thanks.